A warm welcome and a pleasant morning to one and all present here. I am Millie Manoj and we have Kathleen, my friend. And we will be leading you through the Invest Teacher session today.
Leadership is a quality which is nurtured and has its seeds sown in childhood itself. We at the High Range School tap the quality of leadership in their early years and try to bring out the best in each of us so that they too can be great leaders of tomorrow.
As fair as the breeze, as wondrous as the sea, enchanting to the heart, a warm welcome would be. It is my honor to welcome our chief guest of the day, Colonel D.K. Salwan. Colonel D.K. Salwan is a soldier, scholar who excelled in all professional studies and been in the front line throughout his military career, spanning 36 years. He is a keen participant in military affairs and a volunteer teacher coaching and supporting underprivileged children. We welcome you, dear sir.
A hearty welcome to our Principal, Mrs. Pooja Bose, Vice Principal, Mrs. Gladys Aroja, the newly elected council members, beloved teachers, parents, chief guest, and my dear friends to this special occasion of the Invest Teacher ceremony of the academic year 2021 to 2022.
Let's commence this propitious ceremony by lighting the lamp. Now, in the presence of our chief guest, Colonel D.K. Salwan, and the entire High Range School family, let us invoke the Almighty's blessings by lighting the lamp.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Prayer works wonders. Prayer should spring from the heart. Over to school choir for the school anthem. I request all of you to rise for the school anthem.
treated. Leaders are the role models who inspire the followers and motivate them to reach the target of success. May I now request our principal ma'am to address the gathering.
Good morning to one and all present here. A very special welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. D.K. Salwan, the Chairman of the High Range School, Mr. Matthew Abraham, respected parents, dear students, teachers. It's a very special day for the High Range School family, because today, once again, we have to elect the new student council. If you remember, a year ago, on this very platform, we had constituted the student council, and they were given their designations, their roles, and their responsibilities. Little did we realize at that point of time that the entire year would go virtual. And we will not be seeing each other in the classrooms and on the playgrounds and in the assembly halls. Something which was desirable, but alas, it could not happen. I would say that the previous year's Student Council did a remarkable job in connecting people, in connecting students, in connecting all the stakeholders. They also helped us in conducting the classes online by motivating their peers, by ensuring that the parents lend a helping hand and provide all the useful resources which go on in making a school virtual. As we all are aware, it was quite a challenge, not only because of the topography, but also because of the lack of the bandwidth which is necessary to conduct such programs online. Dear friends, we have come a long way. Today we can say with considerable amount of confidence that we have been able to conduct our academic classes, our academic routines online, and quite a number of activities we have been able to conduct, of course, with the support of the parents online. Our students have from time to time also participated in different competitions and have won laurels also. Today is the day when I would like to thank the previous class 11th who have now come to class 12th. And I would like to congratulate all the student council members who will be taking on the responsibilities as head boy, head girl, and other positions. And I would also like to congratulate the new student council designate who will be taking up the responsibility as vice captain, vice head boy, vice head girl, and other designations. We have with us a remarkable personality, Colonel D.K. Salwan. Colonel D.K. Salwan, I have known him for a number of years, and I respect him immensely for his ability to be a leader who was a natural leader. I have known him for past so many years, and leadership, according to me, and what I've learned from him is not because of a position or because of a post, but because of the very nature and culture and habits. Even after he relinquished his position as the president of the RWA of a big organization called AWHO, still people approach him and seek his help because he has always come forward to lend a helping hand. I would call him a remarkable leader in times of crisis. A leader in times of crisis has to be a special person because at this time, everybody has low morale, everybody is disheartened, but a leader during crisis has to have the ability to motivate everybody, to provide support, to provide encouragement. The leader has to be accessible, and the leader has to spread the message of adaptability. Something which is very much visible in Colonel Salwan. So I welcome Colonel Salwan to this gathering. I would also like to welcome once again our chairman, and I thank you for joining us for this event. Last but not the least, congratulations to all the parents, congratulations to all the students who will be taking up the Student Council of the High Range School in the present academic year. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring message. We will definitely try to realize your thoughts into our actions. Now, let us move on to a presentation on leadership.
One of the Apple's an incredibly collaborative company. And so, you know how many committees we have at Apple?
No.
0. We have no committees.
No committees.
We are organized like a startup. One person's in charge of iPhone OS software. One person's in charge of Mac hardware. One person's in charge of iPhone hardware engineering. Another person's in charge of worldwide marketing. Another person's in charge of operations. We're organized like a startup. We're the biggest startup on the planet. And we all meet for 3 hours once a week, and we talk about everything we're doing, the whole business. And there's tremendous teamwork at the top of the company, which filters down to tremendous teamwork throughout the company. And teamwork is dependent on trusting the other folks to come through with their part without watching them all the time, but trusting that they're going to come through with their parts. And that's what we do really well. And we're great at figuring out how to divide things up into these great teams that we have and all work on the same thing, touch bases frequently, and bring it all together into a product. We do that really well. And so what I do all day is meet with teams of people and work on ideas and solve problems to make new products, to make new marketing programs, whatever it is.
And are people willing to tell you you're wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, other than snarky journalists. I mean, people that work for you.
No, we have wonderful arguments.
And do you win them all? Or?
Oh, no, I wish I did. No, see, you can't. If you want to hire great people and have them stay working for you, you have to let them make a lot of decisions, and you have to be run by ideas, not hierarchy. The best ideas have to win.
So,
otherwise, good people don't stay.
But you must be more than a facilitator who runs meetings. You obviously contribute your own ideas.
I contribute ideas, sure. Well, why would I be there if I didn't?
So this was a small video, and as you all know, dear students, he was the leader who made one of the largest organizations called Apple. And with his revolutionary ideas, he was able to bring about many changes in the organization. And what is more remarkable and what is praiseworthy is the product, the end product. Understand this, that if Steve Jobs was to do the usual things, the usual way, then he would have also created a product which was very usual and ordinary. But when you hold an Apple phone or an iPhone or an iPad in your hand, you are able to understand what quality is, and you are able to appreciate the aesthetics of that product. On this note, may I invite our chairman, Mr. Matthew Abraham, to address the gathering and motivate the council. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Pooja. Chief guest, Colonel D.K. Salwan, Principal Ms. Pooja, Vice Principal Ms. Gladys, teachers, children, and parents, a very good morning to one and all. It is indeed my privilege to be addressing you today. And I would take this opportunity to congratulate all the head boy, the head girl, the vice head boy, the vice head girl, the captains, the vice captains on being elected to the new leadership post, and congratulate you as you take on your leadership journey. And while I would congratulate you, I must also tell you that it's a big responsibility that each of you have. And the important thing, I think, just to quote Chairman and CEO, former Chairman and CEO of General Electric, Jack Welch, before you become a leader, success is all about growing yourself. But after you become a leader, success is how you grow the others. So it's important that you uphold the high traditions and values of the higher range school, the institution. You set an example for everyone to follow. And it's important to have values in your system. And when I talk about values, I think the biggest leadership value that Tatas have is leadership with trust. And I think there are so many other values that you could probably inculcate and grow into your strengths. So there are values like integrity, honesty, transparency, caring, empathy, and so many more. So I think the important thing is also developing yourself in your leadership journey and developing everyone around you and developing the institution that you belong to or you're destined to lead. So having said this, I would once again like to congratulate you and wish you all the very best for the ensuing year. And while I do understand that there can only be a selected number of leaders, I'm sure and aware that there are a lot of high potential leaders within within the 11th and 12th class who may not have got the opportunity, but you must take on this opportunity and try to learn and improve your leadership skills during the ensuing year, and wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We ensure that in the coming years, we will continue to work with integrity and sincerity. And thank you for your motivating words.
Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement on leadership. We will set examples for others and have right values of honesty, empathy, and caring. Dance lives in all mankind as a necessary rhythmic expression of excess energy and the joy of living. Every dance is and gives ecstasy. Over to the shining stars of THRS for the fusion dance performance.
रूहानी कहीं ना वो चेहरा नूरानी कहीं कहीं दिल वाली बातें भी ना वो सजरी जवानी कहीं जग घूमे थारे जैसा ना कोई जग घूमे थारे जैसा ना कोई ना तो हंसना रुमानी कहीं ना तो खुशबू सुहानी कहीं ना वो रंगली यादें देखी ना वो प्यारी सी नादानी कहीं जैसी तू है वैसी रहना जग घूमे जैसा ना कोई जग घूमे थारे जैसा ना कोई जग घूमे थारे जैसा ना कोई जग घूमे थारे जैसा ना कोई बारिशों के मौसमों की भीगी हरियाली तू, सर्दियों में गालों पे जो आती है वो लाली तू, रातों का सुकून, रातों का सुकून भी है, सुबह की अजान है, वही करना जो है पहचान, जब झुमका कर पहचाना, जब झुमका कर पहचाना।
Thank you, friends, for your amazing performance. Over to ma'am for the announcement of the names of the student leaders and the oath-taking ceremony.
We have come to the most significant part of today's virtual ceremony, the announcement of the names and the oath-taking of Student Council. Now let me introduce the names of the senior school leaders. School head boy, Abhishek KV of class 12. School head girl, Neetu Fabial of class 12. Vice head boy, Vaishnav Mahesh of class 11. Vice head girl, Asna A of class 11. Sports captain, Udit Barua of class 12 and Harini Niveta of class 12. Sports vice captain, Ashna TL of class 12 and Darun SP of class 11. Anamudi house captain, Rahul Jebaraj of class 12. Vice captain, Brownie Boonson of class 11. Devmale house captain, Richin Christ of class 12. Vice captain, Harshini of class 11. Nettimaid house captain, Vian Ganapati of class 12. Vice captain, Rinu Biju of class 11. Tirthamale house captain and IT prefect, Atul B of class 12. Tirthamale house vice captain, Koshi Prashant of class 11. CCA events and cultural captains, Thomas Matthew of class 12 and Krupa Annie Kurian of class 11. IT prefect, Francis XC of class 11. We move on to the junior school and I call upon Mrs. Shiny to announce the names.
Now, let me introduce the names of the junior school leaders. Junior school leader, Gokula Nandana of class 5. Junior school deputy leader, Meenakshi Sunil of class 5. Aanemudi house captain, Jesslyn Lijo Chako of class 5. Devi Malai house captain, Blessing J of class 5. Nettimaid house captain, Anne Rose Arun of class 5. Tirthamalai house captain, Hashini SP of class 5. Dear student leaders, as representatives of the school, each one of you will have many responsibilities to uphold. Donning the mantle of responsibility, you will all pledge to dispense your duties to the best of your abilities and abide by rules and regulations of the school. I request all the student leaders who have been chosen for the Senior School Council and the Junior School Council to please rise. May I now request Benita ma'am to lead the student leaders through the oath-taking ceremony.
Thank you, Shiny ma'am. Leaders, are you ready?
Yes.
I,
Abhishek KV,
I, Neetu Fabial,
solemnly pledge upon my honor to uphold the dignity of my school, to serve it sincerely, to the best of my ability, to be loyal to my school, students and teachers, and to be a role model for others. Areas of leadership, integrity and team spirit. Thank you. Congratulations to all the leaders and all the best.
Thank you, Benita ma'am. Thank you, Benita ma'am. Now, in the presence of our chief guest, Colonel D.K. Salwan, Principal Mrs. Pooja Bose, Vice Principal Mrs. Gladys Aruja, teachers and students, the badges will be conferred upon the student leaders by their parents. May I request everybody to switch on the cameras as the parents will be conferring the badges upon their wards. Congratulations, dear student leaders, for accepting the greater responsibility to be the leaders to lead and to create a better world. May God's blessings be with you and guide you to be exemplary leaders in the days to come. Thank you. Over to Betsy ma'am.
A great moment for the High Range School, as 3 of our students have excelled in Scouts and they have been awarded with the prestigious Rajya Puraskar Award. I call upon a great moment for the High Range School, as 3 of our students have excelled in the Scouts and they have been awarded with the prestigious Rajya Puraskar Award. I call upon Mr. Arun Thomas, who will take you through the details of the award.
Rajya Puraskar is a prestigious governor award given to a scout for his achievement after a rigorous training given by a scout master, and is also evaluated for 2 long days, which includes practical testing and theoretical sessions. This award is the greatest accolade for a scout as he receives the recognition from the state. The award carries a badge and a certificate signed by the governor, the chief patron of the state association. 3 of our students have bagged this prestigious award for the year 2021 from the Kerala Governor, Mr. Arif Mohammad Khan. Let me introduce them. Master Vaishnav Mahesh, Master Brownie Boonson, and Master Surjit Sunil Kumar. They brought laurels to the High Range School. As a Scout Master, it gives me a sense of elation at this moment. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The Earth Day was celebrated in our school on 22nd April. As a part of our celebration, an inter-house photography competition was conducted on the theme Biodiversity and Me. Now, it's time to acknowledge the talents of our position holders. The first position is bagged by Richard Christ of Devamale. The second position goes to of Netimed House. And the third position is shared between Shruti Shirley of Tirthamale House and Kevin of Netimed House. The house positions for this competition is Netimed in the first place, Tirthamale in the second place, third place goes to Devamale, followed by the Anamudi House. Over to Millie Manoj.
Thank you, Betsy ma'am. A man is as great as the truth he speaks, as great as the help he gives, as great as the destiny he seeks, and as great as the life he lives. May I now request our chief guest, Colonel D.K. Selvan, to share his thoughts with us. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, Suprabhatam, Jai Hind to everybody who is present here. Honorable Principal, Chairman, Vice Principal, dear teachers, students and parents. It's a matter of great honor for me to be with you, though virtually, and I can feel the positive vibes of the youth being emanated at your end, which is approximately 2,651 kilometers from here where I am sitting. When I was a student, I studied in physics. The virtual then meant in physics is imaginary, but the computer technology, the digital technology has made the virtual to appear to exist as it is, as I am appearing to you or you are appearing to me. These are the kind of technological advances which have taken place and are doing a lot good to our society and education in particular. During last 1 year, we have been in a phase of uncertainty. You know, like they say, when there are difficult situations, the certainty is uncertainty and uncertainty is certainty. This uncertainty has put a lot of stress on the parents, on the teachers. I am particularly referring only to the educational aspect and the schools as well. Since everything is virtual, there is no personal contact or connect between the teachers and between the peers. In addition to normal educational activities which do take place in a classroom, there are no cultural, social, sports related activities which develop a leader in a student. So the point is, that wherever you are in the present scenario, you need to remain focused on those activities which develop your personality as a whole. As far as the aspect of schooling is concerned, all of you have been promoted to the next class. But please remember, the syllabi or the subject is so structured that it is progressive in learning. That means if those who have gone to 11th standard or those who have gone to 12th standard must comprehend the fundamentals and remain in touch with them, what they have learned in the previous class. For example, take the example of mathematics. If you have not comprehended the statistics, the highest common factors, lowest common multipliers, the equations, the geometric and other issues which were taught in 10th class, when you go to 11th, the 11th curriculum will be a step ahead of these basics. So please, for God's sake, my request to you all and a piece of advice is that do not detach yourself from the studies of 10th, because they will become very handy when you go to 11th and those who are in 12th now, because please remember, 12th standard is the stepping stone for venturing into the higher vocational fields. It is very important that all of you study well and clear your 12th exam in flying colors so that you chose your vocational fields as per your choice and you excel in that. Your principal and your chairman have very rightly touched upon the leadership and the value system. I only wish to highlight that character is an absolute quality. It is sum total of integrity, honesty, and all other basic qualities which a man exhibits. But please remember, honesty and integrity are absolute qualities. They do not have shades or colors. You cannot say, I am loyal today and I'll be disloyal tomorrow. Either you have it in you or you don't have it in you. So please keep this in mind, and the absolute qualities do not change with time. And though it is difficult to pursue these qualities, but once you pursue these qualities, the success and the future will belong to you all, particularly those who are getting into the stepping stones or on the stepping stones of their vocations in the days to come. My humble advice to the parents, I understand you all are going through a traumatic situation which is more or less of our own creation. However, notwithstanding your difficulties in your day-to-day work or in your social fields or your economic fields or your professions, please pay due attention to the child at home, because these children are in an impressionable age, and an impressionable age carries an individual a very long distance. Similarly, my request to the teachers, I always say, are not teachers, they are gurus. Gu means dispeller, Ru means darkness. They are dispellers of darkness, and I assure you that the teachers who connect and become role models of the students when they are in the impressionable stage, that impression stage throughout their life. I still remember those teachers who put me on the right course, and I always, in some or the other form, remember them and pay my regards. Towards the end, I wish each one of you great success to the school, to the principal, vice principal, to the management, to the support staff, because support staff has got a very important role to play in projecting the school and in maintaining the environment which is so very conducive to the studies. Thank you very much. God bless you. God be with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing all those valuable and inspiring words of wisdom. We feel empowered and encouraged by your inspiring message. May I now invite our school choir for a mesmerizing rendition.
I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, get her off the boat and make a mess. So I said quietly, agreed politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. I let you push me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing, so I fell for everything. You held me down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, cause I'm hot enough. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire. Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar, louder than a lion. Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. You're gonna hear me roar. I'm floating like a butterfly, singing like a bee, I earn the stripes. I am from zero to my own hero. You held me down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, cause I'm hot enough. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger, a fire, dancing through the fire. Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar, louder than a lion. Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. You're gonna hear me roar. You're gonna hear me roar.
Thank you, dear friends. That was a fantastic performance. It is my privilege to extend the vote of thanks on this special occasion. First of all, I extend my most sincere thanks to our chief guest, Colonel D.K. Salwan, for gracing this occasion with his presence. Sir, you are definitely a source of inspiration for all of us. I would also like to thank the chairman for gracing this occasion. I would also like to thank our principal ma'am and vice principal ma'am for their continuous guidance and support. My sincere gratitude to the council members, teachers, parents, and my dear friends for making this ceremony a success. Thank you.
Let's trigger our patriotism and kindle the love for our country by paying due respect to our motherland. May I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल
मंगलवंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Once again, we thank each one of you for being present and making the day a memorable one. Thank you.